Players, if ready, are requested to line up to play the first Chukker of this exhibition game on the umpire's whistle. I have Team A dressed in the orange and black jerseys on my right. They have lined up right in front of the grandstands. The Team A, let's call them HPRC Gladiators. And the Team B, dressed in black jerseys, let's call them HPRC Knights. So the Gladiators will battle it out with the Knights. Let's see who the winner is. Shahbaz Bhai, you're requested to be in the grandstands in the commentary box, if you can do that. Ladies and gentlemen, just before we get started with this game, let me brief you up with the MSN Realty. MSN Pharma, a name honed by over 2 decades of global excellence, has recently ventured into the world of luxury real estate. And with this new vision comes their very first creation under MSN Realty, won by MSN, a debut that stands as a defining statement. Set in the vibrant future-forward district of New Polis, this iconic development rises with 5 striking towers, each soaring 55 floors high, hosting 655 exclusive residences across a serene 7.7-acre expanse. And with 1.8 lakh square feet of world-class amenities woven in the podium, the Sky Bridge, and an exclusive clubhouse won by MSN sets a new standard of elevated living. That's the last minute stick and ball. Players usually do that to get their eye-hand coordination in place. Warming up of the ponies is essential. It's an absolute must. Getting horses to warm up. It is just like how we warm up before any exercise. The horse is the super athlete playing the rider, and for anybody managing the horse on and off field. See you. So good to see you, buddy. I'm good. All well, all well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the umpire calling the players for the lineup. On my left, I see team HPRC Knights in the black jerseys, and on my right are the HPRC Gladiators in the orange jerseys. Important man Surya Bahadur will umpire these two chukkers. I shall introduce you the players, starting with HPRC Knights. Playing at number 1 is Shehzad Alam. At number 2 is Arjun Reddy. And backing them is Vedant Lohia. These are HPRC Knights. Playing for HPRC Gladiators at number 1 is Ayush Gade. Playing at number 2 is D. Sri Vatsankit Rama Varma, and backing them is Ajit Kumar. Ajit Kumar, a very hard-working rider, polo player. He's picked up a good hobby. It will be interesting to see these players perform today over 2 chukkers. Let's see who the winner is. The throw-in will happen from the grandstands. Do we have a guest doing the throw-in? Bhaskar. Our very old friend, Mr. Bhaskar, also a polo player, does the throw-in, and first tap being taken by Ayush. Ayush gets it on his near side. He chooses to check and turn with the ball. Taps forward. Another tap forward and makes a fantastic promotion, playing that lovely under the neck shot. First to get there is Arjun Reddy. Arjun Reddy on that grey pony, trying to swing through the line, but he's been backed nicely by Vedant, who takes a tap forward. In fact, Vedant is being marked well by Varma. Varma gets it. He overrides. The ball is back with Vedant. Vedant advances nicely. Nice lofted drive. With him in the ride-off is Ayush, followed by Shehzad Alam, who overrides. Ayush somehow manages to get on the ball, and there is a whistle again. A very obvious sandwich foul. A sandwich foul is usually when one player is flanked by 2 players from the opposite team from both the ends, from both the sides. Looks like a 15-yarder. Correction, ladies and gentlemen, that is a spot awarded to Ayush. And he makes a fantastic promotion. Ball going in the direction of the goal. Is that a goal, ladies and gentlemen? A fantastic promotion. And that is a 2-goal. That is a 2-pointer. 2-pointer signals the umpire. Fantastic promotion by Ayush. And the Gladiators open their account. Excellent piece of play. A lovely backhander by Ajit. Ayush trying to play that under the neck shot. He plays that shot well. That's nicely picked up by Verma, who puts pressure, exerts pressure on the Knights. The ball has been snatched back by Vedant. Vedant is a gritty polo player, doesn't give up so easily. The ball has been snatched back by Ayush. Somehow players not been able to keep control over the ball. These are slightly different playing conditions for these players. The ground has been filled up with sand just very recently. So that's a good effort by Vedant to clear the ball from the danger area. It is Verma who gets behind, trying to turn with the ball. That's not going to help because the ground will hold the ball. It is always better to back, release, give length to the sport, give length to the play. Ayush has the ball. He's watching. He's excellent promotion. That is such a well-directed shot. These are easy picking for Ajit, but in vain. That was a very, very near miss. Excellent piece of play again by Ayush. Good pickup from Shehzad Alam. A nice backhander by Ajit. Quick U-turn by Arjun Reddy. Arjun Reddy backs it nicely, picked up nicely by Vedant. In fact, doesn't keep control. There is a melee there. Players fighting for it again. That's Ajit trying to swing through the line in the melee. Not very successful though. Ayush gets some control over the ball and releases it nicely from the near side. Good pickup from Verma. He has a chance. There's very obvious advantage he has and he scores a good goal. That's goal number 3, Verma. Shehzad Alam taking the knock-in. Ball being deflected by one of the ponies. Comes back in the melee. Ayush trying to tap and turn. This time a lovely, lovely backhander. Very fluent. A chance for Verma again. Chance for Verma again. And near side flick by Ayush. Ball being deflected by Verma's pony. Comes back in the melee. This is again danger lurking right in front of the HPRC Knights goal mouth. Players fighting, and another goal by Verma. These are easy pickings. The Knights will have to do better. They will definitely have to work a lot more harder. A lovely swing of that mallet, and that's a fantastic promotion by Vedant. Arjun Reddy gets there but overrides. He should have checked his pony a little earlier. That's been again picked up by Arjun Reddy. Now Arjun making his moves. A lovely tap forward. Ball goes a little wide. Ayush gets behind. That's a good way. A nice backhander attempted, but in vain. Ayush checks his horse, makes a quick U-turn. Gets on the ball. Another U-turn. From the offside, from the 6th side. There is a whistle and we'll have to wait for the umpire's call. Spot awarded. Ayush trying to make the most of it. Great promotion. That was a fantastic pass. Ayush following the ball nicely. This time a lovely backhander. He fires that one straight inside the goal mouth. Goal number 4 for the HPRC Gladiators. Knock-in for the black jerseys. Arjun Reddy on that lovely grey. Ball being snatched back again. Nice tap and turn by Verma. Verma on the move. Verma on the move. And Marwa top pots another lovely goal. That's goal number 5. Nice backhander. Good backhander. Verma in hot pursuit. Oh, Verma, you should have kept control. Near side flick. A big whistle again. Nice lofted drive. Vedant riding hard to get there first. Ayush will cut this off first. Ayush, oh, near miss. Vedant has a chance. Swings through the line. Ball on the rebound. Gets back to Ayush. Ayush keeps control. This time drives forward. Now Ayush on the run. With him in the horse space is Vedant. Nicely been hooked there. Ajit picks it up. That's the first way, ladies and gentlemen. A few more seconds to go on this Chukker. A lovely pickup by Vedant. Vedant will be tested there by Ayush, a hard rider. He's just been ridden off. Chance for Arjun Reddy. He picks it up nicely. Another tap forward. This time he overrides. Nicely backed up by Vedant. Good promotion. First to get there is Ayush. His pony drifting away from the ball. Vedant claiming for his line, the second bell, and that is the end of the Chukker. Ladies and gentlemen, this Chukker break is brought to you by MSN, the newest jewel of New Polis. 5 towers, breathtaking lake views, and iconic design. Luxury is now reimagined. Ladies and gentlemen, all set. The players are ready to play the second and the final chukker of this exhibition match between HPRC Knights and HPRC Gladiators. The HPRC Gladiators have an overwhelming lead of 6 goals. On my left are the Gladiators, on my right the Knights, yet to open their account. Throw-in will be done by Muhammad Naimuddin, Executive Member HPRC Polo Committee. That's a miss by Ajit, but nicely followed by Verma. Verma passes that brilliantly to Ajit. Somehow Vedant gets a stick to the ball and takes the ball to the far side corner of the arena. Good pick up from Vedant, claiming for his line. Vedant following the ball nicely. Kept his eye on the ball this side. A lovely near side flick. Gets it on the 6th side. A lovely near side backhand. What a powerful shot that is from Ayush. Quick U-turn from the players. They are riding hard. To get there first is Ayush. He does that nicely. Taps and turns brilliantly. Change of ends. Ayush missing that. A lovely end of the next shot. Ball being deflected by one of the ponies. Arjun Reddy trying to make that save. Vedant has a chance. And he clears that from the danger area. Vedant picks it up beautifully. That will be cut off by Ayush. He plays those backhanders really well this time. Gets good connection on the ball. Ball being deflected by one of the ponies. It's back in the melee. Good pick up from Ayush. He has had the maximum ball possession in both these chukkers so far. Scored most of the goals for the Gladiators. Now it is Vedant. Vedant riding hard. In the horse race with him is Verma. Vedant overriding this time. Quick U-turn by Ayush. Ayush makes that promotion. The ball being deflected by one of the ponies. Gets there in the center of the arena where Vedant and Ayush fight for the ball. Ajit gets there ahead of everyone. Trying to play that big expansive under the neck shot. Ball being snatched back by Vedant. That's nicely hooked by Ayush. Melees are these small formations where players crowd over the ball. And a big whistle. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call. Ayush takes a tap. This time he promotes it. Shahzad Alam gets there first, but doesn't get the direction on the ball. The Gladiators exerting pressure. They have exerted pressure all throughout these 1.5 chukkers played so far. Another good pickup from Vedant. Vedant on the run. He's been unmarked. Makes a fantastic promotion. With him in the horse race is Verma. Vedant gets it on the near side. Missing that one completely from the near side. Verma gets there. Leaves it behind for Ayush. A good promotion. Chance for Verma. Verma taps forward. Another tap forward. A good backhander by Vedant. Good backhander. None of his players anticipating that move from him. Ajit gets there first. Misses the neck shot. Ayush doing well. He's done very well throughout these 2 chukkers. A lovely pickup shot from Ayush. Another good shot under the neck. Near side flick. And a goal. Brilliantly done. Brilliantly done. That's a good start from the knock-in. Vedant has a chance. Vedant has a chance. Doesn't keep control. The Knights have been unlucky. Lovely swing of the mallet. And Verma in a nice forward position. Being hustled there by a good backhander by Shahzad. drives forward, ball goes slightly wide, near side flick up. Flick from Vedant. Clearing that from the danger area. Another near side play. It doesn't keep control. Ayush gets the ball. He gets the line, gets the ball, taps forward, taps forward. Another quick U-turn from Ayush. Vedant clears that again from the danger zone. Lovely near side forehander. On the rebound from the side ball. Backhander by Ajit. Ayush stops at the right time. Picks up the ball again. Picks it up. Another drive forward. Another drive forward. Absolutely unmarked. On the rebound, Shahzad Alam. There is a whistle. We'll have to wait to see what exactly went wrong there, for whom it went wrong, and how it went wrong. So that's a 10-yarder awarded to the Gladiators. The Gladiators playing in the orange jersey. Ajit Kavala Kuntala will take the penalty. He drives, but ball goes slightly wide. The ball goes slightly wide. That will be knock-in for the black jerseys. A very near miss. Vedant drives forward. Another lovely chance. Excellent drive. Ball goes very wide. Arjun Reddy gets there first. The idea was right. Arjun doesn't keep control, and Ayush releases. He clears that ball. A lovely under the neck shot. Ball going in the direction of the goal mark. With him in the horse race is Vedant, who overrides this time. Shahzad also overriding. Quick U-turn by Vedant. Trying to clear that one as quickly as he can. Now in the horse race with him is Ajit. Ajit overriding. That's a big whistle. Vedant was already trying to play the shot. Ajit got into his swing without hooking him. The rule is, ladies and gentlemen, when you're marking a player, you first hook. You first, with your mallet, stop the player from playing the shot using your mallet. Hitting him on the mallet or blocking his mallet. So that will be awarded to the black jerseys. 15-yarder open is 15-yarder open goal opportunity. That's one miss, and that will be knock-in for the Gladiators. Nicely promoted, lofted drive. Verma in a nice forward position, keeps control, drives, but ball goes wide. On the rebound, Verma gets there right in front of the goal mouth and pots another lovely goal. Nicely done. That's goal number 8 for Gladiators, and knock-in for the black jerseys. Gets a third shot on the ball. Backhander completely missed by Verma. Nice backhander. Ball comes back into the melee when Ayush is already waiting for the ball. Turning. That was a good timing on the ball. Good punch down the ground by Ajit. Ajit overriding this time, doesn't keep control. Vedant gets there. The first bell, ladies and gentlemen, and Just a few more seconds to go in this Chukker. The Gladiators will look to finish this on the high. He drives effortlessly. Ball rolls in front of the goal mouth. And the final bell and the end of the Chukker. Ladies and gentlemen, a good game of polo. It was an exhibition game played between the Gladiators and the Knights. The Gladiators comprehensively winning this by a margin of 8 goals. The runners-up, the Knights, nevertheless competed well. This brings us to the end of the exhibition match. The groundsmen will come in, level the ground. That's Verma. That's the victory march. They earned it well. They played well. Ayush, in my rating, was the pick of the players. He did well. The victory march, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing more encouraging for a polo player than the feeling of winning a game of polo. It's very evident, and the Gladiators seem to be very happy. Once the ground is rolled, we shall start our important game, the all-important game, the finals that the teams have been playing for, the MSN Realty Arena Polo Championship Cup, which should begin shortly.
Hi guys, I'm Chaitanya, and what you see behind me is the Arena Polo grounds of Hyderabad Polo and Running Club. And on the far end, you can see the grandstands that we have recently built. Arena Polo, as you can see, is played within a compound using the walls on a field which is made out of sand, unlike the outdoor polo which is played on grass. Arena Polo is a shorter version, played under floodlights. So it gives great flexibility in terms of allowing players to pursue the sport under the cool of night, under floodlights, when the horses.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This Chukker break is brought to you by MSN Realty, the newest jewel of Neopolis. 5 towers, breathtaking lake view, and iconic design. Luxury is now reimagined. As the play pauses for a moment, a rider that won by MSN stands alone as Neopolis' only development with dual Gandipet Lake Paranormas, a home where sunrise and sunset is a masterpiece.